Car manufacturers call them innovations. Mechanics call them job security. After analyzing hundreds of service records, recall reports, and owner complaints, a pattern emerges. Flashy features break early, cost thousands to repair, and leave drivers stranded. Some features are so problematic they're being removed from 2025 models. Others quietly drain batteries, cook transmissions, or confuse drivers during emergencies. The common thread: manufacturers prioritize test results and profit margins over real world durability. Understanding which features to avoid protects your wallet and prevents roadside disasters. Let's count down the worst offenders. Feature 1: Electronics Overload. The massive touchscreen dominating your dashboard controls everything from climate to navigation, even basic functions like defrost. It looks beautiful in the showroom, but becomes frustrating after 2 winters. These systems freeze, lag, and crash constantly. Unlike the knobs they replaced, touchscreens force your eyes off the road. Need to crank heat while driving? That's buried 3 menu taps deep. Miss once and you've activated seat warmers instead. Wear gloves and the screen won't register your touch at all. Failure rates climb drastically after 60,000 miles. Cracked displays, unresponsive zones, or complete system failures eliminate access to backup cameras, climate controls, and sometimes even speedometers. Replacement costs start at $1,500 and climb past $3,000 for luxury brands. Most independent shops can't repair them, only replace entire units. Tesla owners report frozen screens requiring full resets mid-drive. Volkswagen and Mazda quietly reintroduced physical buttons in newer models after overwhelming customer complaints. Touchscreens look modern but sacrifice reliability for aesthetics. Feature 2: Turbochargers everywhere. Turbocharged engines pack impressive power into small packages, but they also run brutally hot, creating stress on gaskets, seals, and cooling systems that naturally aspirated engines never experience. Heat accelerates wear exponentially. Turbo bearings spin at 150,000 RPM while bathed in oil reaching 300 degrees. Skip one oil change or experience one cooling system fault, and those bearings seize. When turbos fail, they don't go quietly. Metal fragments contaminate the entire engine, often requiring complete replacement. Repair costs range from $1,200 for basic replacements to $4,000 when engine damage occurs. Some brands build reliable turbos like Toyota's 2.4-liter and Honda's K20C, but many manufacturers chase power figures while sacrificing longevity. Naturally aspirated engines deliver consistent power without the complexity, extreme heat, and failure risk turbos introduce. Feature 3: Start-stop systems. Every red light triggers an engine shutdown. Seems eco-friendly until you count the real costs. Stress starters, drained batteries, and interrupted oil pressure exactly when engines need lubrication most. Standard starters handle perhaps 30,000 cycles over their lifetime. Start-stop systems generate 100,000 cycles or more, wearing components designed for occasional use. Batteries suffer too. Constant charging and discharging reduces lifespan by 40%, according to Consumer Reports. Replacement AGM batteries cost $220 to $450, wiping out years of fuel savings. Ford recalled over 270,000 vehicles for start-stop failures. Honda pilots left owners stranded in traffic when systems refused to restart. The annual fuel savings? Approximately $80, less than one battery replacement. This technology wasn't built to protect your engine. It helps manufacturers pass emissions tests during laboratory conditions, while you pay for the consequences. Feature 4: CVT transmissions. Continuously variable transmissions promise smooth, seamless acceleration without traditional gear shifts. Reality delivers slipping, shuddering, and catastrophic failures often before 100,000 miles. Instead of gears, CVTs use belts and pulleys. Under stress, belts slip, overheat, or snap completely. Nissan's Jatco CVTs became infamous, causing entire model lines to drop in reliability rankings. Replacement costs range from $3,500 to $6,000, often exceeding vehicle value. Subaru. Honda, and Mitsubishi experienced similar growing pains. Modern CVTs from Toyota and Honda show improvement, but consumer trust remains damaged. Traditional automatic transmissions with physical gears handle stress better and last significantly longer. Feature 5: Electronic Parking Brakes. The traditional parking brake lever provided immediate feedback. You felt it engage and knew it worked. Electronic versions replaced that certainty with hope and a button press. These systems use tiny motors inside rear brake calipers. When those motors fail, glitch, or encounter corroded wiring, consequences range from annoying to dangerous. Brakes lock in parking lots, refuse to release in freezing weather, or fail to engage on hills. Unlike mechanical cables you could manually release, electronic systems require dealer diagnostic tools and replacement parts costing $1,200 to $2,000. Winter salt accelerates motor corrosion. Software glitches triggered during battery voltage drops. What manufacturers marketed as convenience creates expensive fragility. Feature 6: Over-engineered sensors. Modern vehicles contain hundreds of sensors monitoring every function. Each sensor represents a potential failure point, generating warning lights and diagnostic fees. Oxygen sensors, mass flow sensors, throttle position sensors, camshaft position sensors. The list extends across pages. When one fails, dashboard warnings illuminate and vehicles enter reduced power mode. Diagnosis requires expensive scan tools and expertise most independent shops lack. Sensor failures often prove intermittent, complicating diagnosis. Shops replace parts, attempting to solve problems that come and go randomly. Bills accumulate while root causes remain elusive. Older vehicles use mechanical systems requiring less monitoring. Fewer sensors meant fewer failure points. Feature 7: Lane assist and driver assist technology. Cameras and radar monitor lane position, detecting when vehicles drift. Sounds helpful until systems jerk steering unexpectedly, trigger false alarms, or malfunction entirely. Faded road markings confuse cameras. Radar sensors make shadows for obstacles, triggering emergency braking on empty highways. A 2023 IIHS study found these systems failed detecting stopped vehicles in 40% of tests. When sensors fail, replacement costs reach $1,200 to $3,000. Calibration requires dealer equipment. Dirty cameras or damaged radar units disable entire systems, often with no warning. Many drivers disable these features after experiencing false activations that add stress instead of safety. Feature 8: Keyless entry systems. Walk up, touch the door, drive away. Keyless entry sounds convenient until the fob costs $400 to replace. The system drains your battery overnight, or thieves drive away using signal relay attacks. These systems never fully sleep. Constant communication between fob and vehicle slowly drains batteries. Park for 2 weeks and find a dead battery. Not from age, but from electronic parasitic draw. Relay attacks let thieves amplify fob signals, unlocking and starting vehicles in under 20 seconds. When handle sensors or control modules fail, repairs cost $700 to $1,500. Traditional keys required no batteries, couldn't be relay attacked, and worked reliably for decades. Feature 9: Touchscreen climate controls. Adjusting cabin temperature once required twisting a knob. Simple, tactile, immediate. Touchscreens bury features 3 menus deep, forcing eyes off the road. Need defrost quickly? Better hope the screen responds while you're driving 70 miles per hour. Gloves prevent input entirely. Frozen screens eliminate climate control access until systems reboot. When screens fail, replacing them costs $1,500 to $2,500. You lose not just climate control, but often backup cameras and other critical functions. Feature 10: Panoramic sunroofs. Glass roofs flooding cabins with sunlight look spectacular in showrooms. After several summers, reality sets in with extreme heat buildup, heavy weight affecting handling, and expensive leak repairs. Interior temperatures in glass roof vehicles reach 140 degrees compared to 104 degrees in metal roofed equivalents. Air conditioning systems work overtime, reducing efficiency. Added weight, high on the vehicle, raises the center of gravity, dulling handling. Seals shrink, adhesives weaken, and leaks develop. Replacement costs range from $1,500 to $3,000. Feature 11. Adaptive suspensions. Air suspension or electronically adjustable dampers deliver cloud-like ride quality until components fail, leaving vehicles sagging and repair bills climbing past $3,000. These systems replace simple coil springs with complex networks of compressors, rubber bladders, valves, and sensors. One leak forces compressors to run continuously, overheating and burning out. Single air strut replacements cost over $1,000. Complete system failures often prompt owners to convert back to traditional coil springs, solving reliability problems permanently. Feature 12. Run flat tires. Run flats promise freedom from roadside flats by allowing limited driving after air loss. Reality delivers harsh ride quality, expensive replacements, and stranded drivers when sidewalls blow. Shortened sidewalls eliminate cushioning, transmitting every road imperfection directly into suspension components. Most can't be patched. Any puncture requires full replacement at $200 to $450 per tire. Many vehicles with run flats include no spare tire. When run flats fail beyond their limited compatibility, you're calling tow trucks anyway. Feature 13. Electric power steering. Hydraulic steering provided direct road feel and reliability. Electric systems save manufacturers money while introducing sensitivity to voltage fluctuations and electronic failures. These systems depend on motors, sensors, and control modules. Battery voltage drops trigger warning lights and steering assist loss. When motors fail, replacement costs reach $800 to $1,500. Hydraulic systems required occasional fluid changes but operated reliably for 200,000 miles. Feature 14. Diesel particulate filters. DPF systems trap soot from diesel exhaust, reducing emissions. When filters clog or contaminate, repair bills explode past $2,000, while vehicles enter reduced power mode. Filters require periodic regeneration by burning trapped soot at high temperatures. Short trips prevent proper regeneration, causing buildup. Once clogged, filters need expensive cleaning or replacement. Many diesel owners experience repeated DPF failures and frustration from systems that work theoretically but fail practically. Feature 15. Hybrid battery systems. Hybrid powertrains deliver impressive fuel economy through battery and gasoline engine combinations. That complexity introduces expensive failure points as batteries age. Hybrid batteries degrade over time, reducing capacity and performance. Replacement costs range from $2,000 to $6,000, depending on vehicle. While many last 150,000 miles, failures before 100,000 miles occur, especially in extreme climates. When systems malfunction, vehicles may not start or run on gasoline with severely reduced efficiency. Feature 16. Cylinder deactivation technology. Shutting down cylinders while cruising sounds intelligent until engines start ticking, burning oil, or requiring complete rebuilds before 100,000 miles. GM's active fuel management and Chrysler's multi-displacement systems cause premature lifter failures. Constant activation and deactivation creates uneven wear patterns. Lifters collapse, valves stick, and oil consumption skyrockets. Some engines need complete replacement at 4,000 to 7,000 miles. The fuel savings, perhaps $100 annually, disappear instantly when engines fail. Feature 17. Automatic emergency braking. Sensors and cameras detect potential collisions, automatically applying brakes. These systems also trigger randomly from shadows, road debris, and faded markings, creating dangerous situations. False positives cause sudden braking on highways when nothing's there. Sensors fail to detect actual obstacles in critical moments. Dirt, damage, or misalignment disables systems entirely, requiring expensive recalibration at dealers. Sensor replacement costs $600 to $1,200. Feature 18. Overcomplicated LED and matrix lighting. LED headlights last longer than halogens, but can't be serviced. One failed LED requires replacing entire $900 to $3,000 sealed assemblies. Matrix systems adjust beam patterns automatically, requiring multiple sensors, monitors, and control modules. Complexity increases failure rates. Moisture infiltration, heat buildup, or electronic faults disable entire headlight assemblies. Simple halogen bulbs cost $15 and install in 5 minutes. LED assemblies require bumper removal and dealer installation. Feature 19. AGM and EFB start-stop batteries. Start-stop systems require expensive absorbent glass mat or enhanced flooded batteries, handling constant charging cycles. These batteries cost $220 to $450, yet last only 2 to 3 years, and last only 2 to 3 years under start-stop stress. Traditional batteries cost under $150 and last 5 to 7 years. The fuel savings from start-stop systems, approximately $80 annually, get consumed by one battery replacement. Over vehicle ownership, you're paying more, not less. Feature 20. Over complex infotainment systems. Infotainment systems managing navigation, entertainment, and vehicle settings crash, freeze, and require expensive updates, just like computers because they are computers. Software bugs disable backup cameras, climate controls, and gauge clusters. Touchscreen failures eliminate access to basic functions. Updates break systems entirely, requiring dealer intervention at hundreds of dollars. Tesla, BMW, and Ford all experienced widespread software failures, leaving owners without critical vehicle functions. Feature 21. Overloaded safety tech packages. Vehicles stuffed with every available driver assistance feature becomes software nightmares. Multiple systems conflict, sensors fail simultaneously, and calibration costs multiply. Lane keeping fights with adaptive cruise control, parking sensors contradict backup cameras. When one system fails, multiple warning lights illuminate, creating diagnostic complexity, charging by the hour. These packages look impressive on window stickers, but create interconnected failure points. Reliability comes from proven technology, not maximum feature counts. Which features have destroyed your vehicle's reliability? And what repairs emptied your wallet? Share your experiences in the comments below and subscribe for more automotive insights that protect your investment and keep you moving reliably.